Define
A
sculpting.
sculpture is a design within an object or made up of things to make an object.
So what do you consider sculpture as an art though? Like when you see a sculpture out there, what do you consider art? Is it artistic or not?
This is artistic.
Well, there you go.
It all depends on what they're making.
Okay.
If it's to their point of view, somebody could make I don't know, some statue without a head or arms.
What do you think sculpture is?
Sculpture is having an idea and making an object out of something.
So what do you think sculpture
I
is?
had a perfect answer earlier, but you walked away. So
Alright, doesn't matter. What do you think sculpture is?
I really don't know.
Nicholas, what do you think sculpture is?
A sculpture? A 3D model of something.
Well, name an example.
There's a lot of stuff. The statues, like the naked statue with no arms.
Well, why is that artistic?
Because
sculpture?
it's a
That's a
design
sculpture?
someone made
With a piper.
with stuff to make it pleasing to the eye.
Fair enough. What kind of art is that considered?
Look at that.
That's art.
I'm thinking Roman.
Thinking in Greek and Roman?
Greek.
Okay.
Stuff that they made back then that showed what they are represented. Yeah.
Fair enough. Travis, what do you think sculpture is? What's the first thing that pops in your head when you think of sculpture?
Beetlejuice the movie, the weird figurines in the kitchen or in the dining room.
Fair enough. Okay, give me an example of what you think. What your mind comes up with
Well, I
for
think
sculpture.
of like sculpture out of I don't know, like a person sculpture.
Like a
out
person sculpture?
Whatever that means.
Thinking like
Like I'm a person.
like a Greek person,
like the thinking
Roman?
guy that sits there with his
Yeah?
hands and was like, yeah, that guy. That's what I think of.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, that's what.
What do you consider art then?
Anything that you anything that you make up, creativity on your own.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, what do you think art is?
Colorful, beautiful colors. I'm doing painting right now, so it's like double rainbow.
Well, what's the definition of art? When someone says something's artistic, what do you think of?
Color.
Color of what?
Like a double rainbow of colors.
Interesting. What do you think? What do you
Now you
think?
put me on the spot, so now I can't do it. Go ahead. I'll do it.
I'm putting this whole thing in there, you know, right? I'm gonna ask you one question. What do you think sculpture is?
Sculpture.
When I say sculpture, what do you think of?
And then you mold clay.
Okay, like what though? Give me an example of something.
I have no clue.
Sculpture can be any 3D art piece of art.
So the random guy in the back told you. What do you think is considered art with sculpture? Like, what do you think art is? The definition of art.
Anything that people think is neat or not.
Like, something they think.
Something people talk about.
They're like, hey, that, and then someone points at something like, that is art.
Something made for people to talk about.
Fantastic. You think of it yet?
No, Ryan answered it the best.
No. Come on. What do you think sculpture is? No, when I say sculpture, what's the first thing that pops in your head?
A statue created out of any material that it can be formed into 3D.
And what do you consider art?
Something that's
Like photography.
photography.
You think things
But I'm
through a
trying to
camera
think of-
lens
trying to
can
think
be
of
artistic.
Outside of photography.
Well, it's your specialty.
I guess when I look through my viewfinder, just what fits in that frame. You know, if it goes together well, I guess. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense.
Last part. What's that?
Art is different to everyone.
There you go.